knew a girl who was almost a lady. She had a way with all the men in her life, and every inch of her blossomed in beauty. She was born on the 4th of July. She lived in an aluminum half-trailer, and she worked in a jukebox saloon. And she spent all the money that I give her trying to reach that old man in the moon. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. But much to my surprise, as I opened my eyes, I was a victim of the Great Compromise. We used to go out on Saturday evenings to the drive-in on Route 401. It was there that I first suspected she was doing what she'd already done. She said, "Johnny, won't you get me some popcorn?" And she knew I'd have to walk pretty far. And as soon as I passed in the moonlight, she got into a foreign sports car. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. But much to my surprise, as I opened my eyes, I was a victim of the Great Compromise. Well, you know, I could have beat up that fella, but it was her that got into his car. You know, many times I'd fought to protect her, but this time she had gone too far. Now some folks, they call me a coward for leaving her at the drive-in that night. You know, but I'd rather have names thrown at me than to fight for something that ain't right. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. But much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, I was a victim of the Great Compromise. Now she writes all the fellas love letters saying, "Greetings, come see me real soon." And they all go line up in the barroom to spend the night in that sick woman's room. But sometimes I get awful lonesome, and I wish she was my girl instead. But she won't let me live with her. She makes me live in my head. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake by the dawn's early light. But much to my surprise, as I opened my eyes, I was a victim of the Great Compromise.